Compound Archers who's watching today's competition, and we start off today's competition with the mixed team bronze medal match featuring the 5th seeded team from Italy and the 14th seeded team from Finland. A real long shot, to say the very least. There's a good look at the Italian duo of Marcella Tonioli and Sergio Pagni. They beat out Belgium by 1 point in the quarterfinals, fought off Russia, a team that includes Albina Loganova, beat them by 4 points before falling to the Americans by 3 points. But these are two of the best in the business.
Definitely, and both of them have already been out there today with their respective teams, so they already have a feel for the conditions.
And that makes a difference, doesn't it?
It sure does, yeah. But the Finn team certainly shot well against the Great Britain team earlier in the competition, and they've been shooting well all week.
So the 14th seeded team from Finland, this is Lantee, and her teammate is Mikko Juutilainen. They started their surprising run by upsetting Danielle Brown's 3rd seeded team from Great Britain, then defeated the Dutch duo, which included Inge van Kaspel, before falling to Korea. So handshakes all around. Best wishes, good luck extended to both teams, and we're just about set to go in the bronze medal match of the compound mixed team competition. Once again, remind folks how they keep score, Andrea.
Okay, so this is going to be a maximum score of 160, and each team will shoot 4 arrows, and then we'll go up and score, and we'll do that 4 times.
So 4 ends, 4 arrows,
yeah.
Each archer shooting 2 arrows in each of the ends.
And there has to be 2 arrows in each target face, otherwise one will be recorded as a miss.
So we're just about set to go. Tonioli and Pagni facing Juutilainen and Lantee. Finland really kind of a surprise this week. Shocking a lot of people, I think, getting to this match.
Yeah, I mean, Anne's been around a while, and she's a very good archer and a good field archer. So I think it'll be a good matchup.
Here's Marcella Tonioli, who had great success beating Albina Loganova for the women's gold last year here in Shanghai, and she starts off strong.
I've noticed this morning, just sat in the crowd, that everybody seems to be shooting a little high on the finals field to start with.
We'll see what Sergio Pagni has lined up right here.
9 alle 2.
Just what you said, shooting a little bit high.
It could be also this morning that the guys were shooting in the rain, and they just haven't moved their sights a little because the rain pushes arrows down.
Good looking on Lantee, who was once 7th in the world back in 2005, ranked 80th in the world right now. That'll count. That's on the line, so it's a 10. And now Mikko Juutilainen, only 24 years old. And a great shot. Big, strong kid. I went up and met him during the warm-ups. He is a big, strong individual.
Yeah, I'm very happy as well.
Happy to be here. As well he should be. Marcella with a 9.
Le 4, vicino all'8, attenzione. 20 ore.
They also have a time limit for their arrows, so it'll be Marcella's job now to keep an eye on the time for Sergio,
who has less than 10 seconds to take this shot. Final shot of the first end for the Italian team, and it's in the 8 ring. Surprising.
I think there was something on his arrow, maybe a bit of target face from this morning. It looked
Talking it over with Tonioli as Lantee lines up her shot.
She hasn't left her teammate much time at all.
No, 9 seconds now, and he's going to have to take a quick shot right now. Mikko Juutilainen with 3 seconds to go, lets it fly. And he got a 10. Under the gun, he got it done.
Yep, definitely. That's a great shot under pressure.
Maybe it's best not to stand there and think about it too long.
I've been in that situation before, and you literally just come up, put your dot on the middle of the target, and just squeeze your trigger. Yeah, definitely.
So Mikko Juutilainen with a great shot right there as the clock was winding down. And again, it's a good point that you bring up, Andrea. They only have so much time, and if that first shooter eats up some of that time, or one of the shooters takes up some of that time, it's going to put their partner in a difficult position. And we've seen it before.
Oh, definitely. You get 20 seconds an arrow, which isn't a lot because these guys have got to come on and off the line. And as you can see, there's two lines. There's a shooting line, and then there's a line a meter back. And your teammate cannot go onto the shooting line until you've come back over the other line.
So you've got to be ready, and you've got to step up quickly, and you've got to be able to take that shot, line it up, and take the shot. Look through the sight. Crowd enjoying the good weather now that we have in Shanghai this afternoon on a Saturday. And the surprising team from Finland, seated 14th, taking a 2-point lead, 38-36, after the first 4 arrows. So here's Marcella Tonioli, who had a chance to medal this morning in the women's bronze medal team match and came up short against the team from India. Starts off the second end with a 9, and Pagni, who finished off that first end with an 8. Makes up for that 8 with a 10.
Looks as though we might be getting a little bit of wind drift as well, because the arrows have just started to move slightly over to the right, and it could be that they're not feeling that because of the stand, and then the arrows are leaving past the stand and then getting a little kick from the side.
And there is always wind here along the Huangpu River, which cuts through the heart of Shanghai. Sometimes more, sometimes less, as Lantee is just to the left of the 10 ring. And Mikko Juutilainen takes his time and makes it pay off.
It does, but they're going to be a little short of time on the second 2 arrows, I think.
About 30 seconds for Tonioli and Pagni to take their final shots at the second end. And a bullseye from Marcella. Tonioli also won a gold medal in Ogden back in 2011. A bronze in Istanbul at the World Cup Finals of 2011 as well. So 3 10s to finish off that second end for Italy.
It's applied a little bit of pressure to Finland, who are under a little bit of time pressure as well now, I would say.
About 25 seconds for both of these shots. Lantee, 31 years old. Started competing internationally in 2003 and has shot many times in World Cup events and will not be happy with that shot.
No.
And Juutilainen's really got to hurry.
He has.
Nonchalant about it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Lets it go with 1 second. And the last shot is a 9. He's a cool customer.
He is a very cool customer.
Talk about cutting it close.
Definitely, but the coach will be there to give him a countdown, so he'll know exactly how much time is left on the clock.
So 74 out of a possible 80 points for the team from Finland after that second end. Finland started off with 38 points in the first end, scores 36 in the second end. Meanwhile, Italy scores 35 points.
We've got a 1-point advantage for Italy over Finland right now, 75 to 74.
Finland to start on target 2.
Italians shooting a 39 out of 40 on the last end has helped them a little.
So a close match here in the mixed team bronze medal showdown as Mikko Juutilainen looks on. And Lantee lines up her shot. Still looking for her first World Cup medal. Would love to get it right here in this situation, but the 8 won't help.
No. In these conditions, you're not expecting these guys to put many outside the 9 ring.
Not blinking at all. And a bullseye for Juutilainen, which helps to balance out that 8 by Lantee. Ten for Marcella Tonioli, who had a tough break in Tokyo last fall.
Yeah, against Danielle Brown of GBR.
Worked out to Danielle's advantage, but was a tough, I'm sure very tough thing for Marcella Tonioli to swallow. She had problems with her equipment, couldn't take a shot, basically didn't get scored on a shot and went out early.
Yeah, I mean, it is tough, and 20 seconds an arrow isn't that long at all. So you really have to get on with it. There's no time to come down or for anything to go wrong.
A bullseye for Lantee. And with 10 seconds to go, Mikko Juutilainen. That's worlds of time for him.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
And he makes it count.
Beats the buzzer with 1 second to go. Let the shot fly. And it's a 9 with an asterisk, so we'll have to wait and see.
It looked in from the TV screen.
I thought so too. That's definitely in.
Yeah. The Italians are applying quite a lot of pressure now.
Six points, and we're tied. 7 points and more, and they'll have the lead. And the 9 does indeed give the Italians a 3-point lead as they take that one, 39-37, and go up by 3 points. So the team from Italy, Tonioli, this morning, failing to pick up a medal, while Sergio Pagni got a silver medal in the men's team competition. And to reiterate what I mentioned a moment ago, Lantee looking for her first World Cup medal and trying to get a bronze and pick that up here against the team from Italy, which has Laura Longo on the sidelines pulling for these two. And there you see the score after 3 ends, 114 for Italy, 111 for Finns.
You'd have to say that the Italians are definitely in the driving seat going into the final end.
What's the mindset when you're in a position like this? You've got a lead like this, 3 points, and there's only 4 arrows. Is it just to be safe? Do you play it conservatively?
No, they'll be aiming for the 10. And they won't be thinking about how much lead they've got over. You'll just get up there and repeat your shot like you would normally do.
Play the game the same way.
Exactly.
Juutilainen, who was 17th this week in individual competition. This is his 4th chance to compete on the World Cup circuit. His best result, a 5th place finish with his country's men's team. That was at Las Vegas in the 2012 Indoor Championships, and he comes up with another 10. Tonioli now, who had 5 medals on the World Cup circuit last summer. 4th in the world rankings, puts a 9 on the board. These two are good together. They've got great chemistry, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely do. And Sergio, he's won the individual World Cup finals twice, so he's a very cool customer.
He's a good guy to lean on.
Definitely.
Final shot of the bronze medal match for Anna Lantee.
She does seem to be struggling a little bit with that shot.
12.
Held it a long time, leaving only about 10 seconds for Juutilainen. Well, we've seen him do this before several times, and with 1 second to go, again, he lets it go at the last second, and again, it's a bullseye.
He is shot well under pressure today.
If you have a weak heart,
Don't.
you may not want to coach Mikko Juutilainen.
Oh, he seems to cope pretty well with the pressure.
No, terrific young shooter. Just 24 years old, and based on what I think we've seen here, I think we'll see more of him as Sergio can close it out. 9 or better, and that's better.
Much better.
Much better. A bullseye on the final shot of the match by Sergio Pagni, and it is Italy winning the bronze medal in the mixed team competition. Good match with the team from Finland. And you have to take your hat off to the Finns for doing what they did this week, really surprising a lot of people with their win over Great Britain, then the Dutch, and also going up against the Korean team and faring pretty well.
Yeah, the Korean team have certainly come out all guns blazing at the start of this season, so it was a good win for them.
So congratulations to Marcella, Tonioli, and Sergio Pagni, who finally find the camera. Yes, it's over here.
Smiles all around.
They're veterans. They know where those cameras are, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Yes, they do. They've practiced the gold medal salute, the bronze medal salute.
Yeah.
And they'll change the target faces now as we get set for the next match, but it's in the books. It's all over with. And Italy wins it 151 to 149. That's the final score as they outscore, or actually they tie Finland in that final end, 37 all. But it is a 151 to 149 victory